I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You sing, can you sing, where the dawn will shine? Proudly we hear at the twilight's last gleaming, in bright stars through the clear sky, through the ramparts we walk. Together screaming in the every turkey, there comes the singing of every fool through the night when a flight must be. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you, Janet. As soon as we get some vehicles out of the way, we'll get the John Deere tractors rolling. Okay, it looks like the John Deere tractors are on the move. They'll make their way around the campground. In the meantime, Sue Urich had to go home for a little bit, but we wanted to present her a plaque in appreciation to Sue Urich. Thank you for everything you've done for PVAMA, for serving on the board and as concession coordinator. You are greatly appreciated, PVAMA member. Okay, the first entry in our parade, it's not a John Deere, although the bathtub is painted green. Roger Yost has been giving rides to the kids all day on the tub riders. He's driving a 1996 Kawasaki. So if you want to ride in the bathtub, just flag him down. This is a 1959 John Deere 430 owned by Keith Roberts from Orleans. Again, a 1959 John Deere 430, all the way from Orleans. This is Lewis and Marla's Barth with their John Deere High Cross. They come from Danenbrog. This is a 1948 John Deere D being driven and owned by Eric Kluber from Donovan. Again, that's Eric from Donovan on his John Deere D. That is not the end of the freight. Well, we're waiting for the next John Deere to come. How many of you are going to watch the eclipse on Monday? How many of you have your glasses? All right. If you have any kiddos with you who are going to watch the eclipse, make sure those glasses stay on their heads. Okay, because it is extremely dangerous for them to look at the sun while it's being covered by the moon. We don't want any kids to show up here next year that have some vision problems because they didn't wear their glasses. But it's a pretty big deal. This is a 1934 John Deere GP, owner Mary Higgins from Kennesaw. This truck GP was the very first one that Mary and Bob bought to farm while they were still farming with horses. So this was the very first tractor that Bob Hughes bought, and the tractor drive yesterday was dedicated to the memory of Bob Hughes. This is a 1928 John Deere V on steel, owned by Cam Abel, driven by Terry McBride. It comes from Fairfield. This 1967 John Deere 4020 is owned by the Front System out of Harvard. It is sold on September the 23rd on the auction sale. Then it comes from the Front Estate, John Deere 420. On top of this 1938 John Deere VR is Curtis Mack and friends. He is from Kennesaw. This tractor is owned by Linda Carlson, and her husband, John, is on top of it. The 1960 John Deere 630. The previous owner, Walter Burr, was Linda's father, and he purchased it new. This is a 1960 John Deere 730 owned by Bob DeVoy and being driven by a friend. Bob comes from St. Paul. Tractor came all the way from out west, Winkelman, Nebraska, to be exact. It is owned and being driven by Jim Brussel. It's a 1946 John Deere B diesel. This is the only one known in existence. So if you know of another John Deere diesel, then you need to take that up with Jim. Bob Savoy is on his own tractor, the 1950 John Deere 640 Standard. This is the diesel. The other one was a Standard. He is from St. Paul. John Deere A. and Abel from Fairfield. This big green beef is a 1972 50-20 John Deere from Republic, Kansas, owned and being driven by Randy Thayer. Again, from Republic, Kansas, 50-20 diesel. Roten owns this 1949 John Deere A out of Hastings, and Marlon Bates is driving it. Marlon Bates is the one that's putting on the garden tractor pull again in the morning at 9 a.m. back on the pull track. He said they had more garden tractors this year than they've ever had, so come out early while it is still cool, enjoy 10-take breakfast from 7 to 9, and then go watch the garden tractor pull. This is a 1966 John Deere 2510, owned and being driven by Larry Brooks from Orleans. Number 86 is a 1941 John Deere H. It is owned by Mary Uden. This is the last tractor that Bob Uden and his brother Don restored before Don passed away. Again, this is a tractor of Mary Uden. It's a 1949 John Deere B from Kennesaw. Bob bought this tractor, restored it, and gave it to Mary as a wedding present when they got married in 2009. Okay, this is Ruth Warnicki. Ruth Warnicki from Grand Island. He's driving a 1956 John Deere 60. Thanks, Ruth. This is a 1937 John Deere BR owned by Dennis Feister from Grand Island. And Dennis is the driver. Thanks, Dennis. This tractor looks like it might give you a workout. It's kind of bouncy. He's bouncy. This is Harry Stanner from Davenport with his 1940 John Deere Elk. Tom Summerfield is from Hastings, driving his 1951 John Deere B. This tractor is in its working clothes, which is just fine. John Biss comes from Giltner. He's driving his 1930 John Deere GC. Well, this 19 John Deere A White Front is pulling the Platte Valley Antique Machinery shuttle, but I don't have a number on the tractor. This is John Deere A, 1945, owned by Tom Dodge from Julietta. This is a 1945 John Deere A owned by Tom Dodge and being driven by Tom from Julietta. This is a 1949 John Deere A, and it's part of Mary Uden's collection. Bob bought this tractor at an auction and restored it. On this 1940 John Deere B-in, owned by Larry Frederick from Dickens, Nebraska. It's a slant dash electric start John Deere. This purring John Deere is a 1952 model. It's a 50, owned by Wayne Calvota from Glenville. This is a 1962 John Deere Model 60 garden tractor and a little wagon owned by Candy and Zachary Calvota from Glenville. Thank you. This is a 1971 Patio Series John Deere little garden tractor owned by Everett Shin from Fairbury, Nebraska, and Everett is driving it. This is a 1959 John Deere 730 diesel owned by Matt Howell from Gothenburg. He's lucky it has an electric start. This is a 1958 John Deere 60 owned by Brandon Huffley. Braden Huffley. I'll get it. All the way from Juniata, Nebraska. And he is driving this tractor in memory of Harry Wilson. This is also a tractor owned by Braden Huffley. It's a 1938 John Deere B. This tractor has been in the family for 4 generations. Stacy is driving it. Again, it comes from Juniata. This is a 1938 John Deere B with a loader. It works. Larry Buss owns it. This was bought 80 years ago this August. Again, this tractor is also owned by Larry Buss. It's a 1954 John Deere 60, and it is their show tractor. This tractor is also owned by Larry Buss. It's a 1950 John Deere B. It was given from Grandpa to the grandson, Ben Coster and Noah Coster. 1971 John Deere LP, that runs on propane, owned by Scotty Yokin. This is one of 15 built in 1971. He comes all the way from Baroque, Kansas. A 1972 John Deere 730-20, owned by Steve Penbeck of Kennesaw. Steve brought quite a few tractors to the show this year. And coming up the lane is a 1973 4430 John Deere. Queen Station HFA, owned by Steve from Kennesaw. Another one of Steve Penbeck's tractors from Kennesaw is this 1974 John Deere 4230. He has some big tractors. This tractor is a 1962 Hycroft John Deere, owned and being driven, was owned by John Howson and Larry Bowes, and being driven by John. Oh, I even got Candy, president of Platte Valley Antique Machinery Association. It's a 4010 diesel Hycroft, one of 170 that were built. I think this is the first time at the parade at the show that candy has been thrown during the parade. Brian Cranow is driving his 1949 Ford 8N all the way from Hastings, Nebraska. Gavin Robinson is on top of his 1969 Alice Chalmers 220, comes from Platte. This is a 1976 Alice Chalmers, a 7080 model, owned by Bart Robinson from Platte. This is a 1975 Alice Chalmers 200, owned by Jim Dowell of Freight Center, Nebraska. this Super 4 15-30. It was made in 1917. It is owned by Jerry Schmidt from Harvard. This is part of the Ford Pin collection. Pickups in each farmhouse, painted in a different color than what you normally see. It's painted purple. In memory of cancer survivors of the Cancer Awareness Tractor, the 1946 Farmall H, owned and driven by Gary Amers of Harvard. That tractor is dedicated to Amber. Jerry and Tony Schmidt from Harvard owns since 1946 Minneapolis Moline DTU, and it looks like Tony is at the wheel. This is a POW tractor. It is a 1950 International Farmall M, owned by Brenda and Randy Edson. Brenda is driving it. They come from Farnham, Nebraska. This tractor has been across the state of Nebraska several times. We have a 9-day tractor drive in June that covers the state of Nebraska. We raise money for Operation Comfort Warriors. That POW MIA tractor is one of them. This is the 1957 Cub Lowboy, owned by Lewis Sparks from Denenbrock. The 1967 Ford 3000, owned and being driven by Diane Cates from Mount Ayr, Nebraska, Iowa. This tractor was on the 9-day drive across the state of Nebraska last year. You notice it has a picture of her husband, Charlie. He gave this tractor to her right before he passed away with cancer. They went on the 9-day tractor drive several years in a row. And when he passed away in May, he made her promise that she would continue their tradition in June. This is a 1964 Farmall 556, owned by 556. 656, owned by Randy and Brenda Edson from Farmall. This is Stars and Stripes, and this tractor also has been on the tractor relay across Nebraska several years. Now here comes Louie and Marla Sparks on another tractor. They come all the way from Denenbrock, and this is an Empire. You don't see that tractor very often, very rare. Tim Gerlach is on top of this 1953 Super H Farmall. He comes from right down the road at Ayr. Mark Window from Edgar is driving his 1956 Ferguson 40. Again, this is a 1956 Ferguson 40 from Edgar, owned by Mark Window.
Stay right there.
This is a 1955 Oliver Super 77, comes from Overton, Nebraska, owned by Kelly Hudson and Aaron Schuck is the driver. He is a cousin of Kelly.
That's not mine. That's Kelly's.
This is a 1943 Alice Chalmers WC owned by Norman Window from Alameda, Kansas, and Norman is the driver. See, that's what you need on a hot day when you're traveling across the state, an umbrella. This is a Massey pony. He wasn't quite sure of the year, but it's owned by Gary Hazenmeyer from Superior. It has a kilo cutter stator. This is the club-owned Alice Chalmers high truck. This was given to us by the Buss family. The club members restored it. It is being driven by Jack Flanagan.
Hey, Jack.
This is the dual owner that's coming. It's a Farmall H. The club owns the corn pepper, and Howard loaned us his tractor to put it on. Howard is from Shelby. This is part of the Spurrier family collection. It's a 1952 Ford 8N being driven by Jenna. Now this Alice Chalmers tractor that's coming has an extra rider. The tractor is a 1952 Alice Chalmers WD owned by Donna and Rich Wilson. It was painted this past winter by her husband Rich. The driver today is Howard Raymond from Wellesley. The sprinter is the navigator. This is a 1951 Farmall H, owned by Steve Boxer from Northern Kansas. This is the 1950 Case Model D, owned by Dennis Wilson from Franklin, Nebraska. route is Gerald Beal from Holdridge with his 1956 case, BAC 14. This tractor is owned and being driven by Linda Brewer. It's a 1948 Farmall H from Minden, Nebraska. This is a 1948 H tractor belonging to Charlie Edson of Cole, Nebraska. There's something to be said about bringing back to life part of your own family's history. When you restore a tractor, you don't just fix up an old machine. You preserve a way of life. It is being driven today by Charlie's daughter Linda and her husband Ron from Minden. This is the 1949 BAC case owned by Alan Prosper of Casey. This is a 1946 Farmall C, white brick, owned by Tim and Marilyn Hoover from Louisville, Nebraska, purchased on a consignment sale in Syracuse. Ray Strickland is driving this 1959 Ford Diesel 941. It comes all the way from Doniphan. This tractor was driven into the showgrounds from Juniata, owned by Nolan Erickson, the 1940 Ford 9N. That probably took a couple hours for him to drive that in. 1 hour. Chris Wolf, also from Juniata, is driving his 1958 N Ford. With a 2-bottom plow.
Good. So you're still a
This
tractor?
is a 1942 Farmall H, owned and driven by Carol. The Journal. She is from Grand Island. Her husband, Lou, corrected me. It's Chernobyl. This is a 1949 John Deere Model D garden tractor mower with a wagon hauling passengers. Owned by Jim Osler. Jim Osler collection. I'm not sure if that's right. This is Dave Babcock from Spring Ranch / Glendale with his Dallas Chandler D17. No, D21. This is the music coordinator, number 12, Matt Dyer. He's in charge of all the music that's underneath the white and yellow tent by the shelter house. This is the 1953 Farmhouse. It's a John Deere. The card that I have that says 159 says that's supposed to be a red tractor. What can I tell you? It's a 1939 John Deere beat. He told me it wasn't red, and I told him I could see that. I had cataract surgery, so I can see that that's a green tractor. This is the last entry. It's the shuttle that comes every year to help you get around to different parts of the show. This bus is owned by the Clay County Historical Society. It's a 1951 Chevy, and Lee Sherman, the president of the Clay County Historical Society, is usually the one behind the wheel.